One person on. Anybody else? I know it's random, but I got bored and I haven't been on here in a long time, so trying to see what y'all up to. It's definitely not what I wanted to do. All right, so I got two people on, which is cool. I'm just chilling at the house during this quarantine, and I just want to know what you guys kind of been up to. Have you guys been quarantined? Have you guys been in the house, or do you have one of those essential jobs like I do? So hit me in the comments. What have you been up to, man? I have an essential job, so life for me hasn't changed all that much except for the weekends. The weekends are kind of tough because I got to stay out. I mean, stay in. Uh, but during the week, same old stuff. I get up, go to work, come home, eat, watch TV, do whatever, and then that's it. What about you, E. Packard? Have you been quarantined, or do you have an essential job? And can y'all hear me? Okay. Looks like the sound is working according to this thing, but trying to figure out if y'all can hear me. So what's been up, man? During this quarantine, what have y'all been doing to keep busy? Is there any shows or um, have you been getting outside and getting more fresh air lately, or you know what I'm saying, binge watching different shows or movies? You know, Netflix. Have you Gone through your entire Netflix catalog already? Let me know what's up. So, brother, just ordered some big and tall clothes on ASOS, JCPenney's for spring sale. That's what's up, my brother. Casey, sorry I can't pronounce your last name. BL Simpson, my guy, just started second season of Legacies. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to watch Code 8. I don't know what Legacies is, but Code 8 actually looks really interesting. How's how is Legacies? Is that one of those Netflix shows, or is it one of those network shows that they put on Netflix? But no, Code 8, yeah, I think I'm on that one. I think I'm on that one for sure. There's only so much, man. Telling you, telling you, bro. I got Netflix, I got Hulu, I got HBO Go, I got Disney Plus because I'm a huge Marvel fan. What else do I got? As far as what I pay for, I think that's it. But at the same time, I don't watch a whole lot of cable TV. It's a spinoff of the originals and the Vampire Diaries. Hmm. Now I wouldn't know anything about that. Definitely on that Code 8 though. What have I been watching on Netflix? Oh, you know what? I'm almost done with All American. Have y'all seen All American? Um, that's a UNC All Black. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, I've been binge watching a show called All American. Man, that show is deep and even crazier. It pretty much takes place around where I live. Um, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of, LA pride in there too. Um, but no, that show is deep, man. Show is deep. And I think they're going to be coming out with the third season starting, I think, starting this weekend. What's today's date? The 13th. So it's starting on April 18th. So yeah, I've been watching that. I mean, and other than that, I've just been kind of like rewatching like some of my favorite movies. BL, man, you got to get on that All American, bro. That's, hey, if I don't tell you nothing else, if I don't give you no other advice, that show is worth watching. Real talk. And I think it's in like the top 10 on Netflix. 18th, day. Oh, you on the 17th. Okay. If I don't get a chance to tell you, man, happy birthday. Ozarks. You know what? I did actually try to watch Ozarks. I think I only tried the first episode though. But my rule is that I usually give shows like a 3 episode trial period because sometimes the first and second episodes don't be hitting like that. And then the third episode is where kind of things start to pick up a little bit. I just hadn't got back to it. I always kind of wanted to get back into it, but I just hadn't got back into it. So yeah, I'm gonna check out Ozarks for sure. Yeah, man, check that out. Anybody else got some shows they've been on, man? Put me on game because I am a binge watcher for sure. And it's really killing me, man, that sports ain't happening right now. Oh God, that's really killing me. Especially since my Lakers was we was going places, man. That's true. Some shows are a slow burn, but it's worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out, man. Yo, BL, man. Where you from, big dog? We out here in LA, man. The crazy thing is, the last the last 2 weeks, LA weather been crazy, man. We've been getting a lot of rain, a lot of cloudy, overcast days, which we don't get a lot. You know what I'm saying? That one of the major things people move to LA for is the weather. So the weather been kind of crazy the last 2 weeks. Have you been watching any movies on Netflix too? Movies. There was one movie I just watched. God, I can't remember what it was. Virginia. Oh, Virginia. So, is Virginia considered the East Coast, or is it like the South? I'm pretty sure it's the East Coast, right? Because it seems like Virginia is kind of like on the buffer between like East Coast and the South. You know what's crazy is that I've only been to a couple states in the United States. Outside of California, it's been Nevada, which is like Las Vegas is like a second home to us LA natives. Where else have I been? Kind of been to Texas, kind of. Arkansas, because that's where my family is from. Been to New York for the first time in 2017. New York was dope, but that's New York City. And I've been to Georgia, but not Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta, which is crazy. And I've been to Florida. That's another question. You say East. All right. That's what's up, man. How's the weather out there, man? I know. Is it considered spring yet? It has to be considered spring, but I know places like Virginia still, you guys actually feel the elements and you guys actually have seasons. Out here, we don't really have seasons. It's kind of seasons. It's kind of like one, maybe two seasons a year. In Philly, North and South Carolina. Yeah, I'm saying, man, we got to get out, bro. We got to explore this country. Not with Rona out there, because Rona will kick your tail. But yeah, man, after Rona, after we get rid of Rona, we got to get out there, bro. Virginia is definitely one of those places I want to come visit. If I ever come visit you, man, I'm gonna hit you up. If I'm ever in Virginia, I'm gonna hit you up. How is sports in Virginia? That's a good question. One day is 82, the next day 60, then back up to 90 again. For once, summer hit is going to be humid all the time. Hey man, I say man, that humid heat is the worst kind of heat, bro. Like you can't even breathe in that mud. And I've been to, like I said, Vegas for us California natives is like a second home. I've been to Vegas. Vegas is considered a desert, right? I've been to Vegas in the middle of July. You know what I'm saying? Out in the open, and then that heat is hard to deal with, but that humid heat, oh my god, bro! I'd have been done moved about to Virginia if I was you. Tyson Fleetwood, that shirt, I appreciate it, bro. Shoot, what man, Tyson, man, what you been up to, brother? How you handling this quarantine? It's pretty much what the conversation is about. You been binge watching anything on Netflix? Oregon been nice the past few days. I live near Oregon State. Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm still working. I'm still working too, Tyson. I feel you. Like I was just saying, like for me during the week, it really don't feel too much different, aside from the fact that ain't no cars on the street. Well, I can't say no cars on the street because it's still LA. People be out here. You know what I'm saying? People be out here in LA with no regard. I mean, most of the people, you know what I'm saying, they when they come out, they got their mask on, they go into the grocery store, they're doing what they gotta do. But some people just be out just to be out. Uh said Oregon's been nice, man. Oregon really seems like a beautiful place. I just can't deal with rain all that much. Been waiting for some videos about spring summer swag. Me too, brother. Me too. But you know what? One of the things about my channel is that I'm not big yet. Um, physically I am, but I'm talking about the size of my channel. I'm not really big yet, so anytime I get any new gear or whatever, it always comes out of my own pocket. And during the coronavirus, I hadn't been spending money on clothes like that, because I want to make sure that if something happens to my job, you know what I'm saying. I want to make sure I got all the essentials in the house. Food, paper towels, toilet tissue, all that other stuff. I want to make sure that all that other stuff is taken care of before I'm going out and buying stuff that I can't even wear. You know what I'm saying? Until after this whole coronavirus is gonna it plays itself out. But so that's why you haven't been having a whole bunch of content from me lately. It's because I really just haven't been able to buy nothing. Like I can make content with the stuff that I already got. Um, and I will actually make content with the stuff I already got. I got two more videos in the chamber. One of them is a video I have been expecting to pull out, well, put out for a while actually, um, because I'm such an advocate on tailoring. I actually took a few pieces to a tailor, and I actually took the camera to the tailor and everything to kind of help you guys see how the process is to tailoring. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Not all of it went well. You know what I'm saying? But this is real life, and I'm always gonna be real with y'all. Sometimes it don't go well. You know what I'm saying? That's just the fact of the matter. Sometimes they take it in too much, or sometimes you may gain a little weight and ain't enough fabric for them to take out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go and pay $20 for a garment that you had them let out in the waist and you still can't fit it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's the name of the game. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna always give y'all the real, and I'm gonna always make sure y'all know how to. I mean, at least how my experience was with going through a certain process. Uh, let's see. I feel you. Okay, you help us big guys out because of you. I really been rocking those skinny jeans. Hey man, I mean aesthetically, I know pants are starting to get bigger and wider now in today's trends, but aesthetically, I still like the slimmer fitting kind of pants, man. I just think it looks better. It looks cleaner, and I feel I feel like when you wear stuff when you wear pants that are more form fitting, they ain't even got to be skinny. You know what I'm saying? When you wear pants that are more form fitting, I feel like it looks like you put a little bit of effort into what you're putting on instead of just like getting a big old pair of baggy pants like it was in the '90s and you just throwing those on and walking out of the house. Like it don't feel like you know what I mean. Like you're really trying at times. But I guess that's kind of part of the trend too. Is that to look like you ain't really trying. But I mean that's just what it is. I've always been in terms of my fashion style. I've always been kind of more like a I guess you could say a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not pretty, you know, but duh, 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 duh. Yeah, I understand that. You gotta feed you and yours first. Yeah, man. Just gotta make sure, and you know, just in case this job, you know, goes somewhere that my family's taken care of. Where you get those pants from in the last? Oh, those are from ASOS. They were, they actually were a pair of suit pants, and I just bought it separate from the suit. So, but I was on ASOS website the other day. 'Cause I still do look on there. You know, I'm still a fashion guy at heart. So I was on the ASOS website the other day. They had a pair that was similar to that, a pattern that was similar to that, but I actually think that the newer pattern looks better. So yeah, I think y'all might want to go check those out. It's definitely cleaner. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I think so too. But like I said, you know, fashion's moving in a different direction. 3, 4 years ago, when Kanye was really on his swag, you know, you couldn't. Kanye was the best in the game. You couldn't tell him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a very, very different swag, and a lot of people are kind of moving into to that direction too. I just don't feel like it's as thoughtful. I don't feel like it's as planned out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Cargo pants, best way to go. Cargo pants are definitely making a big comeback. Yeah, they are. ASOS is the best. If you find one better, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? If you find one better, for sure, you let me know. But no, yeah, man. Tell me, Tyson, D James. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all been up to during this quarantine, man. I feel like Boohoo's good. Also, yeah, Boohoo is good. Boohoo. I feel like they're a little more extreme in terms of the trend than ASOS, but they're also cheaper. So I have been shopping at Boohoo lately. Obviously, you could tell this is a Boohoo shirt. If you didn't know, anytime it says "man" like this on the shirt, that's Boohoo. Um, but yeah, I definitely love Boohoo. Been stockpiling these college basketball shorts from 1909. 19. I never heard about that. Tell me what size they go up to, and I'm gonna look into that. 3X. Okay, that's what's up. Yep, you have to go to at least a 3X to get on my list. At least. Just trying to stay safe. Seems like more and more people getting sick. Man, you know, I, that is definitely the case. Um, in terms of this virus, man, do y'all know anybody who's been affected by the virus? I personally don't. Um, I personally don't know anybody who's been affected by the virus. I don't even know if I know anybody that knows anybody. Um, so in terms of the broader scale of things, the virus is still, um, in terms of numbers, pretty low. Um, but we're all taking these precautions because um, it's definitely not something you want to deal with. I mean, it's a different kind of virus. You know what I'm saying? Um, Tyson, you said there's people from my job. That sucks, man. Oh, that reminds me. There is one guy who works for my company that has it. But the way my company's set up is that I'm a technician, right? So I have a certain area in Los Angeles, in the greater Los Angeles area that I cover, and everybody else has their own areas throughout California or whatever have you that they cover. So we go all the way from Oregon. We got people in Nevada. We got people out in Arizona, Utah, whatever. Um, so I really only see or am in contact with like three or four of my coworkers at most. But we have a conference call every week on Thursday. And 2 weeks ago, the guy who works out in Vegas said that he came down with it, and his voice sounded terrible. I mean, and what I'm saying, we just was just all praying for him or whatever. But the reason that didn't come to mind because I don't necessarily know him. I've never met him before in my life. I've only heard his voice on a conference call. I don't even know what he looks like. I can't even tell you what race the guy is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just how my company is. Yeah, yeah, my uncle got in New Jersey got. I'm sorry, man. That sucks, man. I hope he pulls through. Real talk. I really hope he pulls through. Bill Simpson 4X. Yeah, yeah. I'm between the 3 and the 4X. Bill. I work at Home Depot. So many people still shop here, but thankfully, none of us got the virus. That's what's up, man. Just make sure y'all stay safe, man. Keep them gloves on. Keep the mask on. Even the mask is a pain in the butt too, man. And I know they just passed a law, I think last week, where you can't even walk into a store without a mask. And I hate the mask personally, but I got to come home to a 9 month old. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do what I got to do. So what y'all, man? I know y'all been. Me and BL was talking about it, but what y'all been watching, man? What y'all been binge watching on Netflix and all the other sites? All the other streaming networks, Amazon Prime and Hulu and HBO Go and Disney Plus. Disney Plus, I think second to Netflix, Disney Plus is the way to go. All American, Tyson. Yeah, I was tell BL about that. All American go hard. My wife walking by. You gotta change them? No, but All American, I got like 3 more episodes left to finish the second season, and I'll be ready for that third season on the 18th. Man, this Tyson, man, it's so deep and complex, and the different storylines, how they interweave and go all with each other. That just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And for me, being a black dude from LA, it's nice to see something like that. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff where they film is literally 1, 2, 3, 4 miles from my house. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a dope show, man, and it's it's making me have LA pride too. Tyson, you be messing with Ozarks because BL was telling me about that. I only saw the first episode, but I got to get back on it. But it seems to be one of those like major hits. And plus, man, what y'all think about like how have y'all been able to survive without having sports, man? Like I don't know if you guys are sports fans or not, but how have if you guys are sports fans, how have you guys been able to survive without it, man? I think about it every day. Every day I think about it. I'm not a huge football fan. NCAA tournament. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like March is the best time of year, man. Like I said, I'm not a huge football fan. I do like to watch the playoffs, um, but I'm a huge basketball fan. I'm a huge basketball fan, and I'm a huge MMA fan. And they just canceled UFC 249, so that was going to be my sports fix, and I still didn't get it. NFL draft was coming, so I've been watching this college football trials. Yeah, that's what's crazy. Like with with sports nowadays, it's not just about what they do on the field of play anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's about it's like there's different shows and different avenues that allow you to see what these players go through. You know, whether it be in practice or tryouts or whatever. Like they're making all this stuff televised now, which is more a part and encompassing of the sports experience. And I think that makes sports better than they ever were before. Dre, what's up, bro? That's my dude right there. This was going to be a good turn. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't. But who's you guys' teams, man? Me, I'm a homer. I don't know. I mean, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Dodger fan. I'm a Kings fan. Not Sacramento Kings. I'm talking about hockey. Kings, and then I'm a USC fan. I do not like UCLA. Tyson Fleetwood Spurs. Hey man, y'all got that machine over there, man. Y'all just plug and play and keep it going. Dre, sports are a rap, man. Don't say that. Come on, man. Do not say that. Somebody got to win. They gonna have to continue the season some way or another. DJs, whoever wins me the money. That's funny. It's obviously coming from a gambling man, huh? But no, the tournament was about to be dope. The NBA playoffs was about to be the best playoffs that we probably would have had within the last 10 years because because the talent was so spread out this year. It wasn't one team that you were going to say, okay, this team's guaranteed to win. You know what I'm saying? Like if the Lakers went up against the Clippers, who knew what would happen? You know what I'm saying? If Toronto went up against the Celtics, who knew what would have happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like we would have got the best playoffs definitely. I would say since at least 2010, at least. I think the Clippers were going to win it all. They definitely had a shot. Um, they weren't really meshing well, but they definitely had a shot. If Houston went up against, that's what I'm saying, bro. And the way Dame was playing before they, bro, Dame is that dude. I don't give a crap what nobody said. Dame is that dude. Dame was killing. Hey, buddy.
Take the shirt off.
Hey, buddy. Want to say hi to the people? Look, say hi.
They're gonna cut you off.
You say hi, buddy? Yeah, he sees himself on the screen. He likes seeing himself. Okay, buddy, you gonna let Daddy get back to it? Mm. Yeah, Dame was, man, I'm telling you. What up, handsome? Yeah, man. That dude, man. Boss man running the house for sure. Man, D James, I'm telling you, bro. You ain't never seen no parents that obey their children more than we do. Nah, that's my little guy, man. And the crazy thing is, I'm 35, man, and that's my first child. I started really late. But I got married at 30. I know I didn't want a child before I got married, so but no, back to this NBA, man. Honestly, while like me being a Laker fan, while everybody was talking last year about the possibility of well Anthony Davis coming to the Lakers. I mean he's coming. Like we're gonna trade for him or are they gonna cut him, we're gonna sign like there was so many possibilities that he was gonna come. And as much as I loved Anthony Davis, don't get me wrong, as much as I love Anthony Davis, and he's balling this year too, I always wanted Dame. I would have traded the whole team for Dame because in today's NBA, there's like maybe four guys, right? I'm thinking, yeah, there's maybe like four guys who can like literally affect the way an entire game is being played. Well, I, I said four guys because I didn't put LeBron in there, but of course LeBron is in there. But I mean four guys like that make your team play like this new style, new age of basketball, right? So that would be Steph and Clay, right? And then it'll be Trey Young and Dame. Like those guys, those guys are the four guys, right? Who, as soon as they cross half court, it can go up. You know what I'm saying? And that's dangerous for any team to have to guard. I think Kyrie is overrated. 2 years ago, I didn't think that, but now I have to say so. Dre, you said he'll never know what's happening right now. No, he won't. He won't. He'll be done live through it, and he would have never known. Said Kawhi. Don't get me wrong. Kawhi is a star, and he's a game changer in terms of production. But when I'm talking about game changing, I was talking about the way the style of basketball actually has to change because they're on the floor. Saber Dog, you ever thought of adding cologne reviews to your channel? You know what? I haven't, but that's just because I don't know that much about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I like, and I know what my wife likes to smell me in. And there's really two colognes that I kind of mess with. Um, one of them is discontinued, which is Versace Blue Jeans. That's old. And then also SoCal from Hollister. You know, when you walk in that Hollister store and you always smell that smell that you only know is Hollister, that cologne. My wife loves that. Kawhi is the best. You think? Yeah, until KD come back. Because if you haven't noticed, KD is that dude. Well, you can say what you want about his decision on going to Golden State and then leaving Golden State. You can say what you want about all that. There's nobody in the history of the game who can guard KD 1-on-1. I'm from Cleveland, and the stuff he was doing before LBJ came back. Drayson, who you talking about? You talking about Kawhi? Jay, you said if KD is the same. True. If KD is the same, KD is that dude. The dude is 7 feet. He can handle the ball like a guard. He moves like he's 6'6", and he can shoot the ball just as well as Steph and Clay. Man, I may be basic, but Adidas makes a wide variety of some great colognes. Really? I didn't know that. I gotta check that out. He's a killer though. Yep. Tyson. Hacks. Drayson, you was talking about Kyrie. You was talking about how he's overrated. The glove will put that D on. You talk about the glove will put that D on KD? That's funny. That is funny. I mean, LeBron is probably the biggest, most athletic guy KD will ever go up against. But he kills LeBron. Kyrie is like Rod Strickland. It's actually not a bad comparison. It's not a bad comparison at all. I like the way you think, Trey. Kyrie Irving, he's falling out with everybody, especially. Yeah, see, that kind of makes you go back to the Cleveland days and really wonder, was it LeBron's fault? You know what I'm saying? Because if Kyrie is acting the way he is now, and he wasn't, I don't think he was hated on the Celtics, but he wasn't well liked. You know what I'm saying? Um, that kind of makes you think. Was that really LeBron's fault, or was that a little bit of Kyrie too? He's the only guy you can think of. I see that's why you put that smiley face next to it though, because you don't even believe it. You don't even believe it. D. James Rodman locking Kate. Come on, bro. Come on. And I'm gonna tell you every reason he won't lock KD up. Number one, yeah, Rodman can move his feet a little bit, and he's a pest. But he's basically the same thing Patrick Beverly is, just bigger. All KD has to do, get the ball in the post, turn around and shoot. That's a bucket. Another thing is on the perimeter, KD's handles are really underrated. And there's not few people like he can't get around. KD's size is his biggest factor. The fact that he can move like he can move with that size and can shoot just as well as anybody in the NBA. Giannis is KD's size. Yeah, Giannis is KD's size without that jumper. Like the other guy over in Dallas. Oh, you're talking about name on the tip of my tongue. Um, Foreign dude. Luca. Whose fault was it? LeBron's not one, not two, not three. We got beat by Dirk. Hey, look. Bottom line is that Heat team. All they were the big three. You know what I'm saying? Like Haslam, marginal. Uh, Point guard, the name is on the tip of my tongue, but he was marginal. Everybody on the bench was marginal. Only person that really did anything outside of the big three was Ray Allen, but he wasn't. He still wasn't Ray Allen by that time, and Mike Miller. But all his job was to just stand there and shoot. So Kyrie and Tristan Thompson about to fight each other. That's true, Jason. That's true. D. James, people forget Rodman was 6'10". No, Rodman was listed at 6'10". Rodman was 6'7", maybe 6'8" on a good day. He was listed at 6'10". He still had to get saved by Ray Allen. He did. And Dre, mind you, you know I'm not a LeBron apologist. All right, Kobe till I die. You know what I'm saying? I am not a LeBron apologist. But since he's on the Lakers, I got to root for him. And I got to the point to where, you know what? I'm going to stop hating on the dude and just appreciate his greatness. He's not great in the same way Mike was. He's not great in the same way Kobe was. It's different, but it's still great. You know what I'm saying? So I just chalk it up to that. Chambers? Are you just throwing names out there now, Tyson? I'm in Dallas, and we didn't believe until we saw it. Mars' whole squad was on fire at finals. They were. And Jason Terry was killing. Said Rodman held up to Karl Malone and Shaq. Yeah, but he didn't have to guard him at the 3-point line. LeBron has never grew with a team. He's always teaming up and throwing dudes. Like I said, I'm not a LeBron apologist. I'm not. I'll let you have it. Yeah, Mario Chalmers. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, but Mario Chalmers, he was marginal on that team. He was all right. He can bring the ball up too. He can bring the ball past half court and pass it to D Wade or LeBron. That's all you needed him to do. Oh, you're trying to say okay? Said Chambers. You're trying to say Chalmers. I got you, Tyson. I got you. And Norris Cole, Gumby. But you got to understand when you put together a team like that under a salary cap league, you have to understand that your superstars are going to be the bulk of the team, and they're going to have to carry the bulk of the load. I mean, you have to understand that from the owners all the way down to the team, and every person sitting on that bench on that team has to understand that. Like these three guys are better than all of us, so get them the ball. But yeah, oh man. But what's crazy is when the NBA season had out had ended this year, Houston was actually starting to play well. They were starting to really figure out the dynamic between James Harden and Russell Westbrook. And when Russ went there, I'm gonna be honest with you, I hated that move for Houston. You know what I'm saying? Um, for what Houston was trying to do in the style of play. You know what I'm saying? I thought Russ would put a wrench into all of that, especially since both of those guys, Russ and James Harden, need the ball in order to do what they do. But they figured out a way to make it work, man. Especially down the stretch. What do you think about Ben Simmons? Without a shot, he's not elite to me. You took the words right out of my mouth, Tyson. But the thing is, he don't even need a three ball. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even need a three ball. He just needs to be able to shoot off the dribble. Like if he can bring the ball up the court and he can go around a screen and he can be a triple threat, which is put the ball on the ground, pass it, or go up to score. You know what I'm saying? Like if he could have a shot on the dribble, off the dribble, he wouldn't need a three ball, and he would be elite. And the fact of the matter, the dude is 6'10", so he has elite size for a point guard. Not only that, but he's athletic and he can run all day long. You know, it's crazy to me because I played high school basketball and I was all right, 6'2" center. What do you expect me to do? But um, I look at some of these guys now, and I could halfway shoot in high school, right? I was a decent shooter, but I didn't put half the hours that these dudes put into their game all day. It doesn't make sense to me that you can be in the NBA and can't shoot a basketball unless your name is Shaquille O'Neal and your hands are too big. That's the only reason I can see that these guys can't shoot. But all of these, if you're in the NBA and you play on the perimeter, you should be able to shoot the ball. It doesn't make sense to me that some of these guys can't. I can't wait till the Super Friends era LeBron started over. What do you mean, like him being out of the league, or just him teaming up with big stars? Ben Simmons is taller than Lonzo. Oh yeah, Lonzo's Lonzo's 6'6". Ben Simmons is 6'9", 6'10". Ben is an elite level athlete, but not a complete player. He's not. Light skinned Darius Miles. Wow. I give him more credit than Darius Miles, Dre. He can dribble too. Dang, man. You must hate that dude. That's your comparison? Darius Miles? Golly. But I tell you one thing that cracks me up is this beef between Giannis and James Harden. And what James Harden or what Giannis said about James Harden in the All Star game. They said we were trying to give the ball to whoever was guarding James Harden. That's funny. And then James Harden came back and said, talking about, oh, anybody can be 7 foot, run down the court and dunk, but my style of game actually takes skill. I actually have to go and work on my game to get better instead of just running and dunking, which was kind of funny too. I mean, because Giannis's shot has gotten better, but it's still not fluid. He still has that big hitch in his shot, and on top of that, he can't get it off. Like he can't get it off when he's being guarded. You know what I mean? It's not like a KD shot, but KD can come off the dribble and just like Giannis. If he comes off the dribble and shoots, the dude has to be at least 6 feet away from him, so he has time to release the ball. And as another player, like if you're gonna play on the perimeter and you're gonna have that kind of position, I think anybody who handles the ball, whether it be a point guard or a three guard who acts like a point guard, which is LeBron, you have to be able to shoot off the dribble. You have to, man. Like this is basketball, bro. You have to be a threat. I mean, no jumper, big can run and get up. Yeah, but Dre, you talking about Darius Miles? He was. Were you talking about him in terms of ability or in terms of skill? Because Darius Miles could literally do nothing on the basketball court except for dunk. Be tall and hustle and run the court. You might can get into the league. Look, if you're over 6'5", that's half the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like being tall is half the battle. I'm 6'2", and if I got on the court right now, 99 times out of 100 times I step on the floor, I'm the smallest guy. But he does shoot at least, unlike Darius had a little set shot from the corner, but it wasn't like he was still a dunker. He had a little set shot. Giannis shoots the three. He does. He does shoot the three. But my issue with Giannis' shooting, like I said, is that he needs so much space in order to get that shot off. That in the playoffs, like you saw last year, like when teams have a chance to really key in on you and set up game plans to stop you, if you're always going to have somebody rotating on you, or you're always going to have somebody who who may be close to your size, who's guarding you, who can get around a pick, he's not in that case, he's not much of a threat. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he can do is get to the bucket or pass. He does shoot the three, but he only shoots it when he's open. Like other players, like I was saying, like KD can shoot himself open, or KD can dribble himself open. Giannis really can't do that. He said, "Remember Blake Griffin used to shoot on the way down." Yeah, I do remember that. What are you talking about ability? I see that because yeah, skill. I mean, skill. That was a slap in the face. Man, it's 10 o'clock Western time, so I know people. If there's anybody here on the East, I know you guys are pushing 1 o'clock in the morning. So, any last words before I go ahead and get off and let you guys enjoy your night, enjoy your sleep. Any more video ideas besides spring and summer stuff and Dre? I'm cooking salmon and mashed taters and broccoli. Dre, you cooking right now, bro? But hey, look, I've cooked this late too. Shoot, I'm actually about to go in there and I'm about to heat up my leftovers from Easter right now. I got two more names for KD: Robert Ory and Tayshaun Prince. Now, this is assuming that anybody can stop KD. At this point, we're talking about the best chance, right? Because nobody's going to stop KD. I would give you Tayshaun Prince over Robert Ory only because he's longer and he moves his feet better. But at the same time, as good as Tayshaun Prince's defense was, and he gave Kobe fits, don't get me wrong, he gave Kobe fits, he still couldn't completely stop Kobe. And KD may have 5 inches on Kobe and a quicker jumper. Yeah, a Jordan collection. That's funny. Is that as if I had a Jordan collection to give away? You say he's scared of DeMarcus Cousins. Who are we talking about? We talking about KD? Right. We only aiming to slow him. Okay, I give you that. Tayshaun Prince is actually a good name. I'll give you that one. Tayshaun is long. He's wiry, strong. He can move his feet. He's 6'9". I give you that. And he's an LA boy, straight out of Compton. Um, I think he's if he's scared of DeMarcus Cousins, is off the floor. It's not on the floor. Asia, what's up? My little sis right there. What's going on? You got on right when I'm about to get off. But yeah, big fella, like I said, I got a couple more videos in the chamber. I got a couple more video ideas that I want to shoot. I can't do no public stuff right now, obviously. And I've been intending to do that the entire year. So after this quarantine, I'm about to get back out in public. I'm gonna ask some crazy questions. and hopefully give you guys some more some different content than what you guys seen from me in the past. DJing's accessories video, glasses, braces, watches. That's a good idea. And you know what? Like I said, DJs, I'm gonna always be real with y'all. If there's a weakness to my fashion game, it is accessorizing. So I'm gonna learn some more stuff about accessorizing, and then yeah, I will definitely make some videos about it. But yeah, man, it's we an hour and 6 minutes in. Thank you guys, everybody for came on here and talked a little bit, shooting the breeze. I appreciate you guys for watching my content, and just thank you for helping me get through my night, man. Because I would have just been sitting here watching YouTube all night, not doing nothing. Look at body language every time. Yeah, maybe, but you act like he's still not killing. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, like, again, guys, I appreciate it. If you guys want to hit me up, you can always use Instagram, DM me, and most times I do answer Instagram, but sometimes, like I said, I am an essential worker, so sometimes I don't have time during the day just to shoot the breeze on Instagram. So hopefully you guys understand that, and you guys give me a little bit of a pass. I have more time at night than I do during the day, and still at night, you see my little man, I'm still taking care of him. So, DJ, big fella, stay up. Yes, sir. And maybe I get back on the live again this week and we'll shoot the breeze some more. Drayson, hit that like button, fellas. It don't hurt you to hit no like button. It don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And remember, guys, just because we big don't mean we can't stay fly.